Welcome back to another Crypto Gorilla video. Today we are talking about NFTs. That's right. I know everybody has checked out of NFTs. My timeline is pretty much filled with people farming Blast or playing Fantasy Top. And last week, NFTs were really boring. We only had one successful mint, which was Legends of Arcadia. And as a result, nobody cares about NFTs. Nobody wants to put efforts towards getting whitelist. But that leaves an opening for people who do want to put in the effort. And if we rewind to 2 weeks ago, we had 5 very successful mints, which were Do, Polytrade, Paleo, Blade of God X, and Castile, where many of these were free mints. If you had all 5, that was 5 figures of profits. So there's still plenty of opportunities, even though things are slow, and this is a great time to get whitelist for certain collections as nobody's paying attention. Now, as usual, nothing in this video is financial advice. I cannot control the performance of any of these projects, especially if you're buying on the secondary market and you don't have whitelist. So always do your own research. First up, we have a gaming project called Last Odyssey. This is a mobile strategy game where you build your kingdom, recruit and train heroes in order to fight against the enemy, expand your land, and they've already announced some pretty big backers like OKX as well as Animoca brands. As for the mint details, this is going to be a free mint and a low supply of 888 NFTs, and there are plenty of whitelist opportunities available which require you to put effort in their Discord, as you will need to participate in their boss battles. Now, in order to do that, you're going to need one of two things. The first is a hero, which you can get by going to the Tavern channel and either clicking the first summon button, which you can do once per week or twice per week if you're a server booster. However, if you want to summon additional heroes, that's this second button. However, it will require you to have a ticket, which you can get through raffles, through events, or through partnered servers like mine, Gorilla Labs. The other way you can participate is by getting a soldier, which does require you to collect resources. Once you have 100 resources of one specific type, they will automatically fuse to make one of the 3 types of soldiers. And in order to find those materials, you're going to want to go once per day to explore the mist, twice per day if you're a server booster. And when you click this button, hopefully you find yourself some resources. Now, they also have the chest channel, which you're either going to need to win these through their events or get it in a partnered server. Again, like mine, Gorilla Labs, we currently have a raffle for this. But when you click this button, if you have a chest, you're either going to get gold or you are going to get yourself a whitelist spot. So as you can see, this is the type of whitelist which does require you to put in some effort. However, it's a free mint and a low supply. I do think it is worth trying, as it's giving me a lot of Legends of Arcadia vibes, which was the most recent successful gaming project, which was a free mint and ran all the way up to 0.3 ETH. And even if you don't win whitelist, don't be discouraged. They will have a token in the future. They're going to have more collections, so your efforts might not be wasted, as you do have chances of getting future rewards. Next up, we have another free gaming project, and that one is Shadow War. Now, Shadow War is a 5v5 PvP. I did get a chance to test this game out with the team. It gives me a lot of Overwatch vibes, where you have 2 teams up against each other, each with different types of characters like a tank, an assassin, a sniper, characters with their own abilities and play styles. Now, they recently announced their Genesis collection of 444 NFTs, which is a free mint. And some of the utilities that they've already revealed are a future airdrop. You're going to get guaranteed free access to future mints. You're going to get double in-game rewards and more to come. Now, they also recently announced an upcoming playtest. You still have 2.5 weeks to sign up for this test before it closes, and I do suggest signing up if you're interested in playing games, as this will lead to whitelist opportunities. So I will link that down below, or you can just check out their Twitter at Play Shadow War. Next up, we have a project who just dropped their first tweet yesterday. It's called Zone 9, and this is a zombie survival game. I am a huge fan of all things zombies, games, movies, TV shows, especially when you have a dog as your companion. Now, at first glance, I did think this would end up being like a top-down mobile game, a strategy game, similar to the first project on today's list, Last Odyssey, or something like Age of Dino. However, looking into their docs, they do have some gameplay here, and this is a third-person shooter, and it's looking like it's going to be a full-out MMORPG where you get to craft different weapons and actually have to survive against zombies. So I'm really excited to find out more about this game. I have reached out to the team to find out more information. However, if we look at their pre-mint link, which is in their pinned tweet, you could see this is going to be a free NFT, and it's going to have a low supply of 999 NFTs. So definitely one we want to be trying to get whitelist for. Next on the list is probably the hottest whitelist project that everybody is trying to get, and that one is Borpa. Now this is for a token, not an NFT, but it is still a whitelist opportunity. And although I won't go too heavy into the details in this video because I do have an exclusive video coming out for them probably tomorrow, but for the time being, what I can tell you is they are getting a ton right with their target audience. They managed to create a token with deflationary as well as raffle mechanics built into it. They are being incubated by Entangle, which if you had that investment, it did perform incredibly well. But what I really love about this project is their branding. They're getting so much right with the message they're trying to put out there, with the way the website looks, with whoever's doing their posts on social media. They really understand the culture that goes behind their project. So for me, this is a must-have whitelist. Having whitelist for this is going to allow you to put in a $200 allocation. They recently announced that their whitelist spots are all guaranteed, so no more first come first serve, which a lot of people are happy about, but that also means there's going to be a lot less whitelist spots to go around. So like I said, I will have a video about this project from A to Z dropping tomorrow, and I'll also be giving away some whitelist spots in that video. So throw me a follow on Twitter, as you definitely do not want to miss it. Next on the list, we have an Ordinals project, and that one is called Frucks. Now Ordinals did slow down, especially since runes didn't perform as well as a lot of people thought they would, and they are in a little bit of a lull, but I am seeing Frucks get a ton of attention. Now this project is more about like the art and the vibes, and the art itself does really remind me of Bitcoin puppets, except instead of the puppets here they have frogs. And if we visit their website, here's where you get to see the vibe that they're going for. Now, I would recommend visiting the website, as they do have two sections you're going to want to check out. The first one is here, where you can drop your wallet address as well as a message and then send it here. And while there's no guarantee you're going to get anything from this, you are submitting your wallet address, hint hint. But the other thing you can do here is submit a tweet about the project, and then you're going to start to accumulate points. So this is their version of SocialFi. So if you do end up tweeting about them, be sure to put it here. You can earn points, and hopefully that earns you a whitelist if you've also dropped your wallet address. Next on the list, we have a quick one. This one is called Stream. We really don't have too much info about it. Their first tweet went live roughly a week and a half ago, and we have no confirmation that they're going to have an NFT or if this is going to be a token play. However, if you look at the pinned tweet, they do have a pre-mint link, which usually leads to a whitelist. And if you read the pre-mint as well as check their Twitter bio, you could see that this project is backed by Animoca. So this is definitely something that is worth following. And when they do announce their plans for Web3, I would try to get whitelist or pre-sale or whatever they decide to drop. Now, another project that is worth tracking on Twitter, this is one that I mentioned a few weeks ago, and that one is Wager. However, since then, they have revealed a bit more information about their project and about their platform on Twitter, as you can see in this tweet. So this is going to be a casino, as the name suggests, Wager, and the platform itself is going to be launching in May. However, we also get some info about the NFT, which is going to be a free mint. It is going to be a low supply of 300 NFTs, and we get to see here it is going to be dropping in the month of June. However, we also got a confirmation that you are going to get a guaranteed token airdrop for holding the NFT. So this is definitely one you shouldn't be sleeping on, because you're going to get free money for the NFT, even if the NFT doesn't end up being worth anything. And I would also put notifications on for when they post, because if we scroll to the comments, you can see that 3 people here, the homies Lednon, Wild Wizard, and Captain Y, all received whitelist simply for engaging with the tweet. Moving in to the final types of whitelist of this video, we have the Gen 2 projects. So projects that have a strong Gen 1 that gives us confidence in the second collection. Now we have 3 on today's list. The first one is L3E7 with their Guardians collection, and I've been a day one holder of their Worlds NFT, which did manage to hit a floor price as high as 10 Ethereum. Yes, in hindsight, I should have made that trade, but I did not, and I have no problem continuing to hold this collection as I have a ton of faith in the team, what they're building, as well as their token, which every NFT holder is going to get an airdrop for. So I'm not sure how many details I can reveal about the Gen 2 collection in this video, as they haven't fully announced everything themselves, but this is definitely one I would try to get whitelisted for, especially with the performance of their Genesis collection, which is still at something like 4.6 ETH, which is really impressive in these market conditions, especially that this was a free mint. And I do know the Guardians collection is minting as early as June, so you don't want to sleep on this project. The second one on the Gen 2 collection list is Blade of God X with their PFP collection. And I know some people were upset that they grinded the game and they never got whitelist for the Genesis drop, which did perform really well. It was a free mint and it's currently sitting at 1.5 ETH. However, lucky for us, they are going to have another drop for their PFP collection. So if you grinded the game, if you got yourself a pre-whitelist roll, hopefully that helps you towards their next drop. I also know they're going to be doing a second playtest, which is starting on May 20th. So definitely keep an eye out for that and participate if you want to try to earn yourself a whitelist spot. Last but not least, we have Cart Party with their upcoming alpha test starting on May 15th, and they have a ton of prizes for participants. They have the airdrop for their Genesis collection, which currently sits at a 0.65 ETH floor. They're going to be giving away whitelist for their next collection, the Racer K, as well as actual NFTs, and they're going to be doing some token airdrops. So the alpha test, like I said, is from May 15th all the way until May 30th. You are going to need an access code in order to play this, so try to win a raffle in whatever servers you're part of. If they partnered with this collection, we currently have some raffles that are live in my server, Gorilla Labs, so definitely worth checking out this project. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already done so, would you kindly hit that subscribe button, smash that bell notification. Thanks for watching Crypto Gorilla. Peace.